welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I'm super excited to get into today's reading because today we are doing a pick a card on what Spirit wants you to know about your situation. So we're going to get into what Spirit needs to tell you today. Before I get started, you can hit me up on Etsy. It's in the description below if you would like to go deeper or if you would like your own personal tarot reading for your protection. That's the only place, the only way you can get a private reading from me. Don't forget to like the video. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you're feeling called to, and other than that, we're just gonna jump right in. So pause the video if you need more time. Yes, you can pick more than one pile. We have group 1 with the dark blue stone, group 2 with the pink stone, group 3 with the light blue stone, and group 4 with the orange stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, center yourself, center your intuition, and then pick the pile or the piles that you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the dark blue stone. Let's jump right into it, okay? What does Spirit want you to know about your situation? So the first couple of cards we have that were under your stone, under your stone, we have In the Light of the Moon. I was reading it at the same time as talking. And then we have Amaterasu with the Goddess of Light. A lot of light energy for you guys. I feel like you guys have been getting a lot of downloads, a lot of communication from angels, from the universe, from your guides. A full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. This can be anything from your fear to your soul's beauty. And then we have the Goddess of Light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. So I think, you know, honestly, the energy that I get is the moon is kind of amplifying your feelings. It may not even be the moon itself, but the fact that the moon is known to be an amplifier of your feelings and emotions. They say all the crazies come out on the full moon. It's a literal, you know, thing. And tapping into this energy, I feel like that's just, you know, symbolic of how your feelings are amplified at this time. And I feel like the moon, or there's a light being shined on the dark parts of yourself, and it's just making you kind of feel, honestly, generally bad. And I feel like you're feeling things that you haven't felt in a while. You're thinking about things you haven't thought of in a while, and it's making you uncomfortable. And honestly, there's a range of emotions. Like how you guys are taking this energy is going to vary from person to person. Literally, we have In the Light of the Moon, we have the Goddess of Light, and then we have Saint Bridget, Our Lady of Exalted Light. All of these cards keep coming out referencing light, and I just feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but there is a light being shined upon things that have been in the dark for a while. So like, I'm getting this regurgitation of all of these like old memories and emotions and things that you haven't thought about, and it's like, why am I thinking about this person? I truly got over it, or you know, whatever. Like, I just feel like you guys keep experiencing these things in present time that you've released previously, and it's making you confused as to like, what's happening here? Like, why is this happening? I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. For whatever reason, this is a period of release for you. The universe, you know, oh, okay, so it's coming to the consciousness, I'm hearing. So there's things that have been brewing in your subconscious mind. And I feel like, you know, there's been like these different signs, signals, and synchronicities of things of the past, like little glimmers of memories you're having, or, you know, these thoughts that you're having, like I said, that you haven't had in a long time. Maybe a friend request came through from someone you haven't spoken to in years, like, or you've been thinking about a period of time in your life that you're just so far away from. A lot of the things that you've been through are now being processed by your conscious mind, though. So it's like, you know, these things that you processed and, you know, put to bed, I don't feel like that was the full processing. I don't know. I don't know. There's just like this, I feel like you guys are at the release point though, where you're truly letting go of these things that you thought you already let go of, when really it's just like you kind of accepted what happened and came to terms with whatever that was. We have Sarah Lakali, we have Sekhmet, we have Isis, and we have My Bago. There's those two, and there's these two. Sekhmet, the Red Lady. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot being kicked up, and basically what, you know, Spirit wants to tell you is this is like the final, this is like the letting go point. you know, and I feel like these are things that you thought you let go of, but you have a new perspective, you have a different perspective, different feelings, you're seeing things differently, and it's all for you to see yourself in all forms. You know what I mean? Like I feel like some of you guys are having moments where it's like you thought someone had done you dirty, but now you're looking back at what someone has done to you and you're realizing that was what they felt was right at the time, or they didn't do you dirty. It helped you in the grander scheme of things. Like I feel like you guys are reprocessing things and seeing things differently. The Queen of the Outsiders, I have arrived. I am where I always will be in love. Tapping into this energy, I feel like there's a new life starting for you, or you guys are moving into your next phase in life. So if you've always been girlfriend, this is an energy of you being fiance. This is an energy of you being wife, you know? If you've always had surface level friendships, you know, you're about to get a best friend. If you've always been team member, you're about to graduate. You know, I just get this energy of graduation to like manager or business owner. And basically what the universe wants you to know about your situation is all of these memories and all these feelings that you're having is so you can finally process them and let them go and move forward with your life, because your life is about to start speeding up. We have my Vago with the Warrior Saint. I'm a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. So the universe wants you to know everything you need will be attracted to you. Things are going to get easier. And then we have Isis, the goddess of magic. Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. So I feel like you guys are thinking about, you know, your relationship with your own body and your relationship with sensuality. And I feel like you've had experiences where you may have used, you know, sensual and intimacy. Like I feel like you guys may have used intimacy as a method of keeping someone close to you or showing your love to another person, making them feel loved and taken care of and pleasuring other people. But again, there's this graduation where this next phase in your life, you're about to be pleased. You're about to experience intimacy on a whole nother level. And I'm talking emotional intimacy, like you're gonna be able to pillow talk with your next partner for hours and they're gonna listen to you. And you know, you guys are gonna stay up like freaking kids, you know, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Both of you guys gotta work the next day. You know, just connecting and talking, you know, and it's gonna be so much better. Like the intimacy is gonna be like a deep connection, like explosion, like, you know. I feel a graduation with you guys, and it's just like that moment. It's just like that moment where you reflect on, you know, it's kind of like high school graduation if you've graduated. And it's like you think about all the drama that you've been through and everything that you've been through, and a lot of people are like, I'm so ready for college, I'm ready to get the heck out of this place and create some new memories. But there's still like this, I don't know, like the moments that you were just stressed to the max, you look back on like with this different perspective. Now that it's done and you're out of it, you can look back on it like, I don't know, there's a feeling of like proudness and like love in your heart for those nights that you were up stressed, you know, studying, and that teacher that you hated, you know, like there's just a different perspective, and that's what I feel for you guys. I definitely feel graduation. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the Tower, so that's definitely bittersweet if I've ever seen it, you know. The Tower is an energy of feeling like everything is kind of crashing around you, and I feel like that's the memories that are coming back. It's like, I don't want to think about these things, I don't want to feel this anymore, I've moved past it and I want to stay past it. And you are past it, you know, you're not experiencing it again literally, but I do feel like there's things you're experiencing again emotionally, and it's making you feel the same way as if this is your current reality, you know. Like I said, I definitely get a graduation energy, and the universe wants you to know things get better from here, and you're truly saying goodbye to, you know, the phase in your life where you experienced all those things. But I feel like this last moment of reflection is to show you who and how you've been in the past. So again, you see yourself from all sides as you graduate. So like for an example, the first example I used, like this is like you going from girlfriend to fiance, you know. perhaps there is something you did in the past or something you asked of your partner that you shouldn't have done or, you know, asked of them, you know? And the universe wants you to see yourself so that when you're moving into this space that you're eventually gonna be like life partner, so that you're aware of yourself and what you do so that you can have the best marriage, you know what I mean? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse. So this is a great energy. The universe is confirming, like, these are not things you have to go through again. I'm not asking you to relive these experiences literally, but just to give you perspective so that you can, you know, just have that final moment and graduate. So we have the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Wands. It definitely hurts, and I feel that. It hurts. I feel that. But Nine of Wands, you know, there's a universe that's opening up here for you to experience moving forward. So it's bittersweet. This is what the universe wants you to know. The universe wants you to know that these memories that you're having is so you can look at it in a different way. But you are moving on and your life is opening up, and there's a graduation happening here for you, Group 1. You're about to experience, I don't know how to describe it because new life seems so cliche. It's one of those tarot terms that we all say because we all know what that means, but I don't know. I want to use something better and grander because this is much better and grander than you've ever experienced. But even that sounds cliche, so I'm just gonna leave it there. That's what the universe wants you to know. Per usual, you can hit me up on Etsy if you want to go deeper or if you want your own private tarot reading. Don't forget to like the video. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel, and that was your pile. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, Group 2 with the pink stone. Let's jump right into it, okay? What does Spirit want you to know about your situation? So, the first couple of cards we have under your stone, we have Kuan Yin and Inner Desires. Immediately, I feel like someone is fighting themselves and the universe is telling you to be patient with them. The universe is telling you not to take things personally. Inner Desires, this one says, set some intentions. You're entering a phase of plenty, or you may have a sudden windfall. So your situation is going to suddenly get better. But the universe is really wanting you to be strong and not to try to force it. And I feel like this has to do with another person. Your manager is giving you a really hard time, but the universe is saying they're going to have a moment where they're going to open up to you and things are going to be different. They're going to have that light bulb moment themselves. Or if this is like a romantic situation, you know, you're dealing with someone and they say that they want to commit to you, but they keep looking elsewhere, and you keep finding them talking to other people, and the universe is like, they're having an internal struggle right now, but things are going to get better, and you just kind of like just stay strong in the meantime. Goals are within your grasp. Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. So that's about asking questions, trying to get to the root of the problem, like, why are you behaving this way? Instead of taking it as, oh, this person is lashing out on me because, and just assuming it's because of you or because, you know, they just hate you or something like that. This is like you asking questions like, why is this really happening, you know? Why are they really acting like this? Have I done anything to warrant this? And if your answer is no, then, you know, the universe is telling you to go deeper so that you can find that compassion. Because tapping into this energy, I feel like someone is like treating you badly, and it's because they're having their own internal struggles. Like, you know, it's like going to a store, right? And it's like going to a fast food restaurant and the person at the window treats you shitty, you know what I mean? And you're usually, there's a choice. Most people don't get mad because it's like, I'd be mad too if I was around hot oil and grease and stank and smelling fried food all day and crappy customers and things like that. Like, it's easy to tap into compassion in that situation because it's clear as day, like, this is probably not the job of their dreams. No crap, you know, they're in a bad mood, and it's easy to let that stuff roll off because it's like, I already know you living through it. I know you going through it, you know what I mean? And in this situation, I feel like because it's so close to you, because it's something that you do want to be a part of or something that you need, it's harder for you to find that compassion, you know, because you've been hurt. So the universe is really telling you to like be patient with your situation. Your situation is going to get better. It's going to come around. This person is going to come around. This person is going to treat you better, realize that they've been, you know, maybe taking out their anxiety or their frustration on you. But the universe is telling you basically not to snap. And I really do get an energy of not to giving up on them. We have Ariadne, we have Thekla, and then we have, girl, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. You can look at it if you want to. I'm not doing this today. I'm not doing this super calculations. I'm not doing all that. The essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Yeah, that's all about looking at this in a different kind of way, you know? We've all experienced those days that were so simple, but were so good, like for no reason, you know what I mean? Where it's just like, this was a really good day, and it's not even like I did something amazing or had all this progress or had this amazing opportunity or luck come to me today. It's just like a good day, you know? And it's all about your perspective. Usually you have those days after you've been working really hard and really going through it, and you finally have a day where you don't have to work and you can just experience peace and just eat what you want, and it's just like the best thing in the world. And that's what the universe is trying to help you get to. Like, see this situation as a learning experience. See this situation as something that is going to make you stronger as a couple, as a friend, as a work, you know, as a team, whatever. Like, you know, try to see it in a different kind of way. The Mistress of Labyrinth, this one says, my soul knows the way and the only way out is through. So honestly, I feel like an energy of the universe really telling you to stick through this situation. And me personally, I never recommend that for relationships specifically, just because that's optional. It's not something we have to go through. But I'm reading the cards for what they are, and the universe is telling you not to put up with BS, but to look at it from a different perspective, and kind of like, you know, that's kind of the message, to be honest. The only way out is through, you know what I mean? Like, this situation, it's like strength training. I'm getting, you know, like, it's building your strength, but there's gonna be a bit of pain, you know, just like when you're working out your body. And then the last one, Thekla, the prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and places. I am my own. So someone may have made you like act though, like react, like out of character. And the universe is telling you this is their internal battle that's now bleeding into your life and your emotions and your energy field. Call back your power from all times and places. Call back your power from, you know, cussing out that person, for getting upset, for allowing their problems to become your problems. Call your power back. But still, I keep getting that consistent energy where it's like, don't give up. But Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, you're being used to teach someone something. So it's up to you what you want to do, to be honest. We all have free will. Like, it is what it is. The universe uses all of us from time to time. I remember I thought my ex was the worst person on planet Earth. Years later, I reflect back on that relationship and I was like, dang, baby went through it. I was a brat. I was a bitch. Like, I was horrible to them. And I didn't realize that until I had more self-awareness and growth myself. I felt like they were the horrible person. And don't get me wrong, like, this relationship specifically was very toxic. We were horrible to each other, but I didn't take any responsibility. I didn't have any view of myself at the time. And I was just like, oh my God, they're a bad, bad, bad person. And now years later, I'm like, that was a soulmate. We learned a lot through each other. I'm grateful for that experience. And, you know, the situation is different than what I seen it as. With you guys though, you know, like I said, Nine of Cups in reverse, I do feel like you're being used to teach someone else a lesson for their personal growth. And I do feel like it's a high reward situation. You know, you will be rewarded for this, for doing this. You know, it's not going to be all for nothing. But in the meantime, it's painful, it's hard, and it's unpleasurable. Like, no one wants to. That's why I said, like, you can choose at the end of the day, like, choose what you want to do. You don't have to help the universe teach someone a lesson if you don't want to, and that's just the truth. And we have the Nine of Wands in reverse in the Empress, so the universe is really saying like to stick this one out. I feel like there's a reason though. For those of you in a rough patch with your partner, I do feel the relationship is gonna get better, but the universe is saying like, I know this is a rough patch. It's a rough patch. Like the universe isn't trying to say, oh no, this is easy. And also there's gonna be things that you benefit from this. I'm getting 3 things. First of all, this is not your problem. Like this is someone else's problem and they're taking it out on you. So the universe wants you to know it's not you, it's them. It really is. 2, another thing the universe wants you to know about your situation, you're being used right now to help in someone else's growth and ascension, and you will be rewarded for it. And 3, the universe is telling you to stick it through and to stay strong and also call back your power so that you don't have to sit with the emotions of it all. I don't know how to say that and make it sound good because it doesn't sound good, you know what I mean? It's one of those situations, I can hear you guys now. No, I don't want to be used. No, I don't have to go through this, and ain't nobody telling you to do that, baby. Okay, I'm just reading the cards. I'm literally just the messenger. I've said repeatedly, you can choose to do what you want to do. I've had the universe try to make me the punching bag for other people, and it's like, I'm not helping them with that. I'm not their universe. I don't want it. So you can decide what you want to do. Like, I'm living this experience with you. You know what I mean? Sometimes the universe tasks me with helping people and I'm like, I don't want to freaking do it. We have the Temperance card though, and I see that things are going to get better. So either way, I see things balancing out. 3 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups. Yeah, I definitely see that 3 of Pentacles. You're being used right now to help someone's growth and ascension. And like I said, you're going to be rewarded for it. But 4 of Cups, they don't feel good, you guys. Like, and the universe keeps saying the same thing. The universe like really, really needs you. And I feel like the worst part is over. Surrender. I release my need to control. Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. That's what I have for you guys. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want to go deeper or if you want your own private tarot reading. But in the grander scheme of things, the universe is basically saying it is all happening for a reason. So do with that what you will. Don't forget to like the video. I appreciate it. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel if you're feeling called to. That was your message. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, group 3 with the light blue stone. Let's get right into it. What does the universe want you to know about your situation? So the first couple of cards we have under your stone, we have resilience, and then we have Machig Labdron. There's those. I don't want to focus. It's okay though. Okay, so resilience. There is no need to rush or push. This is a time to take things as they come. You have the determination and patience to handle what is happening. So I feel like you guys are kind of in the eye of the storm right now. And you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this, like, but it's really difficult. And the universe is definitely telling you to stay strong, keep your head focused, like you have everything that you need to survive the situation. The diamond-hearted Dakini, I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. Ooh. I feel like you guys are doing some shadow work, but I feel like you've had a run-in with the ego. I feel like you've had a run-in with your shadow self, and it's getting a little dicey. Like, I feel like you guys feel like your self-concept, that's where I feel the most struggle at this time. How you feel about yourself. We have Lakshmi and Our Lady Guadalupe. There's those two. Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundance. Wealth is an inside job. It literally says that. I feel like you guys are going through it internally. How you feel about yourself, I don't feel is that great right now. I don't feel like you guys are feeling super powerful. I don't feel like you're feeling like you're even a good person, depending on what most of you are thinking about. I feel like there's some memories and things that you're thinking about yourself. Some of them aren't true, but I feel like you're really facing your shadow, and your shadow is gonna try to convince you that, you know, you're a horrible person, and that just isn't true. the Lady of Guadalupe, or sorry, it says Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. So I feel like the universe is trying to send you love and healing. But this is a very necessary, like, honestly, I feel like you guys are going through, like, I feel like you guys are going through an ascension in a way. But it feels more like a death, like an ego death. But the ego never dies, truly. So we have convey your meaning and amble with contentment. I also feel like there's something that you haven't said that you don't feel like is appropriate to say anymore. Like, I feel like you had an opportunity to speak up and you didn't take it, so now you're kind of feeling like you just have to sit with this forever. I feel like this has to do with a relationship too. It could be a friendship, work relationship, something you didn't say to a coworker or a manager that they, you know, said that made you feel away, and now you're just kind of sitting with this feeling and these thoughts, and it's really bothering you, you know, and it's kind of driving you nuts at this time. Convey your meaning. Reflect on the way that you communicate with others and yourself. Be sure to express your thoughts and feelings from your heart and with respect and sincerity. I get an energy of the universe saying it's not too late and we just have to have this conversation, because you can't sit here in this space feeling this way. You know, you can't sit here feeling this and carrying it. You know, it's better to address it now. And I feel like the time has passed. Like, I feel like there was an appropriate opportunity to say something, and if you bring it up now, it's gonna seem kind of like left field or like you're bringing up old stuff, you know, but it's still on your heart, so who cares? Say what you need to say. And I know it feels like the time has passed, but you gotta say it. You can't sit with this anymore. Amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be most advantageous. So I don't feel like it should be word vomit and uncontrolled. I feel like whatever you have to say should be very calculated. Think about what you want to say. I've written stuff down, especially for hard conversations. I had to have a conversation with a really close family member that I have a lot of respect for, who's significantly older than me, but I had to really tell them what I was thinking and what I was feeling and how some of the things that I felt that they did to me affected me. And I wrote that down. I wrote it down so I could hit every single point. And I was reading it off to them. I felt like I was just going in on them. And I'm a Cancer, so I get really emotional, and I don't like making other people feel bad, even if they deserve it. I don't like that feeling. I don't like to see myself in that way. But you need your shadow side, and I feel like that's why this rage is kind of getting uncontrollable for some of you, because the universe is like, if you don't let it out, it's gonna eat you alive. You know, it's like a parasite. So you need to address this shadow side. And then for some of you, you know, I know it feels uncomfortable, and I know it feels inappropriate for some of you, but you gotta say what you gotta say. What I get for you guys, group 3, as far as what the universe wants you to know about your situation: first of all, you're strong enough to handle it. Second of all, I feel the universe fully acknowledging the low vibrational energy that you're going through right now, whether it's an ego death, whether you're having a run-in with your ego and you're really kind of like, I want to say this, but that's gonna make me feel like I'm this type of person. And that's the ego, you know, fight, because the ego is going to make you feel, and the shadow side, oh my god, it feels like the ego and the shadows teaming up on you, you know what I mean? And when you have this, just because you tell someone about themselves doesn't make you a bad person, but the ego and the shadow are going to try to convince you that you are a bad person and that this is a reflection of who you are, just because you make someone uncomfortable, you know what I mean? And that's manipulation, you know, that's not true. And so again, I feel the universe saying you're strong enough for this. The universe is acknowledging what you're going through, and the universe is telling you to push through it. Say what you need to say, do what you need to do, you know what I mean? And I feel like at this point you guys already know what we're talking about here. From what I can get, I feel like it's going to vary from person to person. For a lot of you, it has to do with the way you make your money, and that's what makes you so uncomfortable. You don't want to lose your job. But I've made a manager cry before, and it's not something I'm proud of. It wasn't intentional either, but I did the same thing. I wrote down. I talked to all of our team members. Like, we had a manager that was really good, And then this new person they hired to take her spot because she was switching to a different role. And the new person was not supporting us in the way we needed to. And for me, I was like, I'm not gonna be pissed off because I'm fired and there's nothing left to say. You know, this job wouldn't hesitate to fire me if I'm not performing the way I need to be. So I'm gonna write down all the grievances of the team, and I'm gonna have this conversation with this manager, and I'm gonna tell this lady all of the ways that we're not being supported. Because I'm not gonna be mad. I'm the type of person, like, I'll be in the shower and I'll be like, I'll be like going through all the scenarios of the things that I wish I would have said and the things that I wish I would have done, but I refuse to do it. You're not gonna play with me. You're not gonna play with my money. You're not gonna play with my coins. So I wrote down everything and I told her all of these things. I had like 1 or 2 things left on the list and she was crying at that point, so I was like, okay, I gotta stop. But you know what I mean? Like, as a Cancer, I was like, I cannot believe I just made this lady cry like that. But that was not my intention, you know? And that doesn't mean that you're a bad person, but it's true. In that situation, it's like, do what you need to do or you get fired. And again and again and again, you're always the one that has to suffer, you know what I mean? And I had enough, and it wasn't gonna be me. I wasn't gonna be in the position where I was out of a job. And I say all that to say, personal experience of the day, Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This may literally have to do with the way you're being supported in the workplace. You know, go to HR. Go to HR and report to them what's going on, especially if you have a union at your job. Go to the union. Tell them what's going on, because the union will keep a record and they will fight for your, it's great if you work somewhere with a union because they'll fight for you. But, you know, if this is a job, you guys, you're going to be having tough conversations with your manager, with your partner, with whoever, with your coworker, like your friend that's, you know, been stepping on you for a while. Like, I feel like it's tough, whatever it is you're going through, and the universe is like, I support you, but we got to do this, okay? We got the Prince of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So after this tough period, after this tough conversation, you will be able to move forward. But, we got the Two of Pentacles here right now. You're kind of stuck between a rock and the hard place. You don't want to be a bad person. And that's just your ego convincing you that if we do this, that means we're this way. That's not true, you know? And then I feel like your shadow is teaming up as well, and it's just making everything so crazy. We got the humor card. So the universe is telling you to some way, somehow see the bright side. Honestly, some things are so, like, have you ever been disrespected to the point where you just have to laugh? Like, you tried that. I'm trying to think of an example of that in pop culture so you guys can understand. I can't think of one though. I don't know, I can't think of one. But or I guess I'll say this. This is such a whack example, but I saw this clip the other day. I forget who it was. I want to say, I don't know who it was, but somebody, you guys know the clip. Like, this lady, this older lady, blonde lady, was interviewing the Kardashians, and she was like, you can't sing, you can't dance, I mean, you have no talent. and then Kim said something like, well, I think it is talent. Like, there's got to be talent to make, you know, people like you for who you are, da 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 da. But you gotta laugh at that. Like, she had tried that. No, she did not go in on them to their face and tell them they didn't have no talent. Like, some things you just gotta try to laugh at, you know? But other than that, it's gonna take a lot of courage, you guys. And you have it in you. You have it in you, and I'm so proud of you for even trying to take this on. Try to laugh about what you can't. This may not be a laughing matter, so if you can't, I don't know, watch a comedy or something to lighten the mood, you know? I find inner strength to face fear with confidence, inner strength to face fear with confidence. Humor, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. That's what I have for you guys. That's what the universe wants you to know about your situation. Per usual, you can hit me up on Etsy if you want to go deeper, if you want a private tarot reading. Don't forget to like the video. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you're feeling called to. That's what I have for you guys. I'll talk to you later. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, group 4 with the orange stone, let's jump into it. What does the universe want you to know about your situation? So, first couple of cards we have under your stone, we have number 44, unexplained wonder. And then we have the Joan of Arc here. There's those. Unexplained wonder. Magical blessings and miracles are occurring in your life. All your prayers are answered now. So what I can see the universe saying right out the gate is things are about to get a lot better and take a turn for the even better. I know this doesn't really make sense, but Joan of Arc, the warrior of light. I have steel-like faith in myself. The angels armor me with conviction. I feel like in your soul and your spirit, you know that you've done everything that you could do, and there is a miracle that is about to happen. The universe is about to come and save the day. And I feel like the main thing with you guys right now is you're just wavering as far as like your inner strength. Like you're trying to trust the universe that you do get to, you know, get married and have a great relationship, that you do get to get promoted and live abundantly, that you do get to move out of the place that you've been in all your life and, you know, experience better. We have Sarah Lakali, and then we have Freya. There's those. The Queen of the Outsiders with Sarah Lakali. I have arrived. I am where I will always be in love. Tapping into this energy, I feel like you guys have really showed up and you're just waiting for the universe to show up. It feels like a blind date, and you're there and your date is running a bit late and you're doubting whether or not, you know, you're gonna get to experience what you came for, and you are. You've done your part also, I'm hearing. The Goddess of Discernment with Freya. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. So I feel like you guys are really doubting the universe coming for you, whatever way that is, like the universe coming through for you. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. That's like an energy of you kind of being like, maybe I should just take this other position because I need money, you know? I have a bottom line. I have bills that need to be paid. I'm not gonna go hungry or, you know, risk being able to take care of my kids. If you have kids, like, at the end of the day, I gotta take what I can get to provide, you know? And you've been waiting for something better, and the universe is gonna come through with that something better. And also, like, this may be like you feeling like, man, maybe I should just get back with my ex, or maybe I should just get on the dating apps and have people harassing me all day, or maybe I should just accept that offer that's not everything I've always wanted or not everything that I want, but at least it's something. And I'm like, no, do not do that. We have the White Buffalo Calf Woman. The Prophetess of the Sacred Way. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. So I feel like the universe is saying you can have exactly the life that you want, and you don't have to compromise. You're gonna get what it is that you desire. And I feel like it's coming in like, you know, it's like the 3-point shot at the buzzer. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's making it, you know? So I feel like right now you're feeling fearful because you feel like you've ran out of time or you're running out of time. And the universe is gonna come through with a miracle, and I'm not getting anything as to why it took so long though. We have blend into the environment. The universe is basically telling you act natural, act as if, you know, you already have what it is that you want. You have many skills that can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. So the universe is saying you may have to temporarily take a lesser assignment. Now, if this has to do with romance, I would say spend time with friends and focus on self-care right now, because that's not something that you need. Yes, you have bills that do need to be paid. I am feeling like this miracle may be coming in a little bit late. But I'll say you're not gonna lose your home, you're not gonna lose your car, etc., etc. It's that type of energy, you know? I do feel like it's a little late, and I don't know why. You know, we'll get into the tarot. But blend into the environment. The universe is telling you to use the resources you have right now. If you know that rent needs to be paid tomorrow, pick up some odd jobs today so that you can pay for them. And the universe will come through with, you know, like for an example, like, it's like a miracle's gonna come through. Like if you have to pay like a bill, you may get a late fee, but the universe is gonna provide you with the money like right after. you know, to pay for anything that happens. We have resilience and inner desires. I feel like the universe hears you, like you want more, and the universe knows that, and you're being listened to. You're gonna have to be resilient for now. We have facing your fears and total submersion. So to be honest, I do feel like you're into the thick of it. Like, I feel like things are dicey and things are uncomfortable right now. Things are exactly as you see them. Like, I don't feel like the universe is trying to say like, no, like you're not really going through it, like, you know, just be strong. Like, I feel like, no, you're going through it, but the universe is gonna save the day and help you. Resilience, there's no need to rush or push. It's time to take things as they come. You have the determination and patience to handle what is happening. Inner desires, set some intentions. You're entering a phase of plenty, or you may have a sudden windfall. Goals are within your grasp. So I definitely see something changing for you rather quickly here. Total submersion, I feel like it's gonna get a little bit worse before it gets better. I don't feel like this, honestly, seriously, I don't feel like this is a message where it's like literally what you think is gonna happen is not gonna happen. I do feel like you're gonna have to take like a job you don't want to take, but it's gonna be like you're working there for like 3 weeks, 3 days for some of you, like not very long. Like don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself into a project, interest, or goal. Give it 100% of your energy, and you will find what your life has been lacking. And then facing your fears says look for ways to strengthen your connection to the universe and to others. Stay peaceful and calm in the knowing of who you are. So the universe is really kind of telling you not to panic and get out of character, but it's like the plane is going down, the sirens are going off, and you're telling me not to panic. You know what I mean? Like, that's the energy I get with you guys. Wow. Queen of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm feeling love and money. You have doubts on whether or not you'll ever be able to like buy your own home. You have doubts whether or not you'll ever be able to live a better life financially. And then there's also doubts in terms of love. And I feel like both of those areas in your life are going to improve. But like, I gotta be honest, you know, I don't want to lie and be like, oh, you know, everything's gonna be fine, nothing bad is gonna happen. Like, I do feel like it'll get a little bit worse before it gets better. I feel like you guys are in the thick of it. We have the Hermit in reverse and the Prince of Wands. So the universe doesn't want you to be emotionally tied to the situation. The universe wants you to just keep going, keep focusing on what it is that you do want, you know? Wow. And then through synchronicity, we got the Lovers card. So a relationship may come first, and honestly, maybe that person will kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Like, you know, they'll be a millionaire, so you don't have to worry about abundance anymore. We got at the bottom of the deck, you guys, we got the Star in reverse. So the underlying energy of the situation is things did not happen in the way that you would have chosen. This is not wish fulfillment, like in the sense that, oh my God, everything's happening and there's so many synchronicities and it's happening exactly like a fairy tale. Like, no, I think it's very ghetto. And that's the truth. Sometimes we just gotta be all the way real. Like, I think it's ghetto the way things are coming together, but I can't say they're coming together. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I feel like, you know, I feel like I'm just getting an energy with, you know, this reading where it's like, this is life, you know? We have the 9 of Swords in reverse and the Moon card. You're not going to know when, but things are going to get better and you're going to feel a lot better. King of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. The universe is protecting you and the universe is providing for you. Wheel of Fortune, it's like you didn't see things going in a positive direction, but like I said, it's like that game-winning shot right at the buzzer. Things get better. And that's all I can say, that it's really just like, it's life, you know? Not everything happens like magically. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. You can hit me up on Etsy if you want to go deeper. If you want your own private tarot reading, don't forget to like the video. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you're feeling called to. And other than that, that is what I have for you. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.